Okay, all right. So, again, random little ones, little tier list here, and I found this, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. So this is basically type of weather. Anywhere from sunny. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. I'll scroll down. I'll scroll down a bit here. You have sunny here. You have thunderstorms. You have like I think this is supposed to be blizzard. I think that's what it's supposed to be because this is just like snow, like heavy rain, heavy snow, blizzard, stuff like that. So you have every type of weather essentially. Like if you're, obviously in the U.S. alone, it's a good example. There are places that'll get snow. There are places that won't get snow. There are places that, well, I guess everyone should get fog. Everyone, well, no, I meant hail. I meant hail and I saw fog. Everyone should get hail. I think. Well, I guess if it can get cold enough, like in the winter. So, drizzle, yeah. So basically, again, if like, unless like again, if maybe you're in the mountains, like you're in a state that's really mountainy, half of the state might not get snow, but if you're in the mountains, you can get snow. So most of the world can get snow. Or I guess I should say most get rain, and then certain sections of the world can get snow. So that's like the only thing that some people might not really realize. Like this right here. This is I call it sleet. It's got a couple names, but I call it sleet. And it's where it's, as it shows, it's raining and it's snowing. It's right around 32 degrees, which again, if you don't know, is when water starts to freeze. So it's right around there, not cold enough to fully turn everything into snow, but it's not, warm enough where everything is rain. Obviously it's different from hail because hail hail sucks, by the way. But if you've ever been hit by sleet, it's just kind of annoying because it's especially if it's coming down sideways. If you have a wind with sleet, it's like it can get annoying. You're cold. You're gonna get hit by rain and snow at the same time, so it can be annoying. But hail, if you've never experienced hail, one, you have to be like 5 years old or something. So I don't know, I don't know why you're watching my channel. But if you've never experienced hail, it can be small little pieces. It can grow into a dime. I have my earbuds here. It can probably grow into the circular shape of like an earbud. They can go into golf ball sizes and whatnot. Like that's about what this is. Circular wise. So, it can damage stuff. It can damage cars, it can damage houses and whatnot. So hail is not fun. And if you're ever unlucky enough to be outside during a hailstorm, it's gonna hurt. Especially if it's those bigger pieces, maybe like nickel size or something like that. Maybe, well, I guess even penny size can hurt, or dime size can hurt too. But if you get like nickel size, quarter size, something like that, like that's not a fun day. So fog, honestly, I'll put an S. I was gonna put an A. I'll put an S. Honestly, I love the fog, and the only thing I hate about it is driving in it. That's the only thing. But if you're walking or whatever, if you're in like the countryside and you have fog in a forest, which is just beautiful to see to me. In my opinion, that's absolutely gorgeous just to see that. Or again, you're walking and you're in your house and you're looking outside and there's fog or whatever. It's so cool. And I love when I just let my mind wander and like, imagine if there was something in the fog or whatever. Or you're looking around, it's like, oh, there's people walking down the street there, and you're like, oh, I can barely see them from here, or whatever. Like, it's just so cool to let my mind wander in the fog and kind of see that. But again, it's dangerous. It is dangerous, especially if you're driving and it's a dense fog, which can happen. Again, it can it can get bad. But it's fun to me. It's really fun to just kind of walk around in, and yeah. So, cloudy. I guess we kind of have like different, like that's like a, I don't know, like I don't know. I don't know. I'll put them both in the same. I guess this is like I don't want to say pre-storm because it's been gloomy here. Where I am in Wisconsin, which is again just about 30 minutes from Green Bay. So kind of the middle state, kind of what we call it, northeast. But it's been gloomy here. It's just been gray skies all over. So I don't want to call it like pre-storm kind of clouds, but it's kind of like when it's just not fun. It's gloomy and whatnot. But again, when you have like a lot of clouds, um, yeah, it's just whatever. It's kind of depressing. Like honestly, it's kind of depressing when you have no rain or snow, or you don't have sun. And it's just really gloomy for days on end, like it has been here for the past 3 days or something like that. When it's just gloomy like that, it's honestly depressing. like, I'm pretty sure there's actually a term for it. Like, there's actually a name for it. I'm pretty sure, because it's real. It's actually real, and it's just so weird. And I'm gonna bump it down. I'm gonna bump them down, because I just it's nice when, let's say it's in the summer and you have some white clouds and it blocks out the sun and whatnot. And it's not super warm. Like that could be nice, yeah. But when it's a dark gray cloud and it's just nothing's happening, the sun's not out, can't get through or whatever. It's just like, really, man. So, drizzle. I love this for two reasons. If I don't know if I've ever said this. I guess I've probably never said this, but I ran cross country and I did track in middle school too. But I've been basically running like as a school sport. We'll call it a school sport for most of my life. And I didn't really fall in love with the drizzle until I did cross country. Which is it's way different from track. I'm not a big track guy. I don't like running on circles in a on blacktop. It's not, or I guess it's an oval. Sorry, it's an oval. Okay. But if you've never done cross country, usually running on like golf courses or something like that. And if you get just a nice drizzle and you're running in that, it makes the run so much more bearable. It's so much better. I've talked to many people about this, that have done it over the years. When it's a rain, drizzle, I've ran in snow before. When it's like coming down, but it's the perfect weather. 40 degrees, 50 degrees is absolutely perfect running weather. And I absolutely love that. But so when you have just a little small bit of rain, just a little drizzle coming down, it makes it so much fun. It's so much better than in September here, just like most of the country. It's still very warm. We're coming out of the summer heat and whatnot, and it's not quite the winter fall hasn't quite hit yet. So in September it is absolutely unbearable. You're gonna get sunny days where it's just beating down on you and you have humidity still and whatnot. So I hate that. I love October, November type of stuff. Again, I've had snow. We've had hail. We've had a storm break up the middle of a run one time. Or not the middle of a run, but in between races. And they actually had to huddle us all in this bar. I'll never forget that. But yeah, I love that. Just for that. And then just being out in it, when you're, either working on whatever, just enjoying, the day or whatever. It's just kind of light little drizzle out there, going for a walk or something. It's just perfect. It's perfect. So, rain, I'll put rain in here. Snow, I'm a snow guy. And I get hate for it. It's, it's friendly banter hate. It's nothing real. But, I'm a snow guy through and through. My birthday is, in November, late November, always around Thanksgiving. So usually around that time, around my birthday is when we get snow for the first time. Sometimes it doesn't always stick, like, the past 5 years. I'm trying to remember if there's ever been a time where I've had snow stick around after my birthday. But, I'm a snow guy. I love the snow. We'll put both of them. I've been in blizzards. I've been out in blizzards. Been, in a car. I haven't been the one driving, but been in the car when it's blizzard and whatnot. And, you learn a lot about yourself and about how much you can handle when you're going through a blizzard and you're trying to drive home in a blizzard, or you're a passenger seat in a blizzard. It's nerve-wracking, and especially if you're going from the countryside where there's not a lot of lights on the side of the road, not a lot of cars on the road sometimes, depending on how late you're out, and it's pitch black all around you and that snow is coming down. Whew! It can be nerve-wracking, but it's fun. It's fun to be in the snow. It's fun to, see it come down. I don't mind shoveling it. I don't. And I use a snowblower mostly for thicker stuff, and when you get like 6 inches or whatever, 6 inches or more, you start using a snowblower, get the real heavy equipment out. But if it's just like a light dust or whatever, just take a shovel. I don't care. I don't mind. I love it. You know, it's fun to just be out in it. The cold, I should find one for cold, because I hate the warm, but I won't be negative 30 or below. I won't be out in, obviously, but this kind of like a light rain here. I'll just kind of I'll just put that there. Sunny days. I'll put sunny days up here. I'm not, you know, like, no, I'm gonna switch them. Because mainly, and again, like, obviously you can get a sunny day in winter or whatever, but when I think sunny days, I mainly think summer. And I I hate humidity. I hate the heat so much. I'm not built for that, okay? I'm not. But you know, when I think of that, I think June, July, August, when it gets humid out and there's no clouds in the sky and it's just a week straight of 90s. Now, I have to deal with like a month max of really warm weather here in you know, Wisconsin here up north. We don't have to deal with what California, Arizona, New Mexico, you know, Florida, all those, you know, southern states down there. We don't have to deal with, you know, 2-3 months of beating sun. You have the humidity, which is in the hundreds a lot. Like, we don't have to deal with that. But I can't take that. I can't take that. I have a feeling when I get older, I'm still not even going to retire in Florida, which, you know, it's a popular place to retire in America is Florida. So I have a feeling I'm not going to be doing that. But, you know, when you have one of those days, and when it's, you know, clouds are coming in and out, going by the sun, you get, you know, shady for a little bit, sun, shady sun. You know, those are nice days. Those are perfect for picnics or going for a walk or going to the park or whatever. But it's just like when you just have the beating sun on you and it's July, middle of July, and there's no clouds in the sky. It's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So, and then thunderstorms. Gotta. And I found out, I get this from my grandpa. My grandpa was a country guy through and through, and he used to always sit on a porch for thunderstorms, watch the weather, watch, you know, they used to have a field, one of the houses that my grandpa lived in the country used to have a field across them, so you can see for like a mile across. And so I kind of got that from him. I love to watch thunderstorms, love to, you know, see the lightning and whatnot. I'm not brave enough to go sit out in a tornado. But, you know, maybe I'll open up the garage or whatever, sit on the front porch or whatever once in a while, get you know, have the windows open. So I love that. And so, you know, my dad had that too. So it's like a gene thing almost. It kind of runs in my family of just enjoying the weather. Now again, me and my dad both don't. We're not out there for a thunder or for a tornado, but my grandpa would have been. At least that's the stories I've heard about him. So, again, they're just fun to watch and listen. And again, if you can see lightning, it's fun to, you know, just see it just kind of go across the sky. It is scary when it's close and, you know, it is bright and shiny. Yeah. And then you get blinded. Yeah. But, you know, when you're just watching, you know, under a roof or whatever, if you have something above you and you can just sit on a chair or whatever, it's just kind of fun to watch. So, I absolutely love those. If I were to do my favorite, I think what I would do, I think I would do this. Because again, I mean, I've been running for most of my life. So, you know, when you're out and running in the rain, it's real fun. I could literally do a whole series of just like talking about cross country videos and whatnot. I might start doing that in 2023 because I'm booked right now. I'm booked. We have football. We have a whole bunch of other stuff. I might do like a soccer skit or something coming up too. So we're booked. We have Christmas coming up. So if you want, like, again, I could do like cross country stuff. I could do other like weather stuff, just kind of fun stuff. There's so many ideas in my head, but it's like I gotta get through finals for my college classes. I have to get through the month of December because we have Christmas coming up. We have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I want to get through to at least the playoffs for the football for NFL. I got skits ideas I'm working on. I'm still working on. Eventually, we'll have Packers Go to Therapy 5, which will be like an epilogue type of thing coming out soon-ish. Just kind of, waiting to see what happens. So there's so many ideas popping in my brains, but there's so many things I have to do first. And so, again, 2023, if you want brand new ideas, I'm going to try to branch out more, do a bunch of different stuff going, next year. That's going to be kind of my New Year's resolution, is expand on a whole bunch of stuff and whatnot. So, there's so many things I could talk about Drizzle. It's just so fun to talk about Drizzle. Just a nice light rain. It's just so fun to be in and run in. Now, if you're, if you get a heavier rain and you're running in mud, it's terrible. And yeah, I could literally tell a story about that too. Because I've seen people falling and whatnot, half their bodies covered in mud, running a race and whatnot. I've seen a whole bunch of stuff. But weather-wise, this is what I think I would do. Again, like, sleet's okay. It's okay, but like when you actually have like actual, snow or actual just rain, like I'm gonna move that up. I'm gonna late decision. I'm sure a lot of people already clicked off by now, but I'm gonna move that up. Rain's fun to play in too. Fun to play in pouring rain, fun to play in a light rain, whatever. So for now, like the video, share the video around, don't subscribe. Let me know your favorite type of rain. I almost said rain. Your favorite type of weather that you enjoy. Is it sunny? Is it, hail? Are you one of those weird people that enjoys hail? Do you enjoy the gloominess of 3 days straight of just gray clouds above you and no sun? If you do, you're very weird. You might be weirder than people that enjoy hail, because you probably enjoy depression then. So for now, like the video, share the video around, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.